What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the hell are these? This has been a mistake. Okay, let's do it.
Oh yeah, looks like it might be okay. I feel like playing this
Start
game.
again. You think there's 8 question? Oh, 7. Question. Well, we just saw another red one in there. I also have no idea, like, how far this is. So, I'm just doing my best. I have obtained all of the gins that I have found, I think. I've tried, I'm not trying to get gins.
This is so
I don't know. I'm trying. Okay, which
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ah, sí, hace mucho tiempo que nos hablamos. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, Estoy jugando a los Odyssey. ¿Has jugado este videojuego? Estoy streaming a este tiempo porque quiero cambiar mi horas de, ¿cómo se dice? Horas de dormir, mi schedule, mi horario.
And now, counselors, I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff Project, with control transferred to this council.
My lord!
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
Este muchacho es, no sé, de él. Si es hombre malo o hombre bueno. Un buen hombre.
As Kime slips into deep sleep, his dream unfolds. A dream
Oh, muy bien.
or his past. At this moment, there is no
Estoy
way
activo en los dos.
he could know.
Depende. Puedo stream en los dos. También en YouTube. Y voy a tener mejor internet. El fibre. Oh, este muchacho tenía una memoria en sus sueños. O a mí me parece. Oh. Ok, te voy a agregar. También estoy en Twitch. Si quisieras agregarme en Twitch, el mismo nombre. Dream has been revealed. Un sueño se ha revelado. ¿Dónde estás? En Twitch. Twitch. Oh. 4. W. No, B chica. Te siga seguido en Twitch. Oh, too soon. Whatever. No recuerdo ¿Cuáles juegos juegas? Oh, pienso que la esposa de este muchacho ah, tuvo ah, demencia. No sé cómo se dice en español. Oh, ahora va. Oh, así es. The town or even the neighborhood where she was born and raised, this child will probably not live. So this tiny girl with nearly beautiful knowledge, all too sad destiny. They had allowed her to be born. Jesus. For such iniquity. I don't want to go anywhere, but the guests who stayed at her parents' inn would tell her countries and towns and landscapes and people that she would never know. Whenever new guests arrived at the inn, Hannah would ask them, "Where are you from? Where are you going?" Can you tell me a story? Or Sat. She would sit and listen to their stories with sparkling eyes, urging them on to new episodes with. And then, when they left the inn, she would beg them, please come back. Stories about faraway countries. She would stand there waving until the person disappeared down the highway. So I go back to bed. That's it. Fucked. Hola, bienvenidos. Welcome. If you're English speakers or si hablas español, bienvenidos. Hana is sound asleep. No one else is in the room. Perhaps an indication that she has long since passed the stage when the doctors can do anything for her. Haim sits down in the chair next to the and says with a smile, hello, Hannah. I'm back. She does not respond. Her little chest still without the swelling of a grown woman rises and falls almost imperceptibly. Jeez. I went far across the ocean this time, he tells her. The ocean on the side where the sun comes up. Took a boat from the harbor way far beyond the mountains you can see from this window. And I was on the sea from the time the moon was perfectly round till it got smaller and smaller, then bigger and bigger until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean as far as the eye could see, just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? As far as the eye could see, just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? You've never seen the ocean, but I'm sure people have told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless puddle. Chaim chuckles to himself. It seems to him that Hannah's pale white cheek moves slightly. Tengo que bloquear. She cannot speak or see. Her ears are still alive, believing and hoping this to be true. Chaim continues with the story of his travels. He speaks no words of parting, as always with Hannah. Chaim smiles with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else. And he goes on telling his tales with a bright voice. Hold on. As always with Hannah, Chaim smiles. A special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else. And he goes on telling his tales with a bright voice. sometimes even accompanying his story with exaggerated gestures. He tells her about the blue ocean, he tells her about the blue sky. He says nothing about the violent sea battle that stained the ocean red. He never tells her about those things. Damn. Hana was still a tiny girl when Kaim first visited the inn. When she asked him, "Where are you from? And will you tell me some stories?" With her childish pronunciation and innocent smile, Kaim felt a soft glow in his chest. At the time, he was returning from a battle. More precisely, he had ended one battle and was on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battlefield to another, and nothing about that has changed to this day. He has taken the lives of countless enemy troops and witnessed the deaths of countless comrades on the battlefield. Moreover, the only thing separating enemies from comrades is the slightest stroke of fortune, and the gears of destiny turned in a slightly different way. His enemies would have been comrades, and his comrades' enemies. This is the fate of the mercenary. Damn. He was spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearably lonely. As a possessor of eternal life, Kaim had no fear of death, which was precisely why each of the boop, 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 boop. Yeah, let's just go here and follow our body. He was spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearable. As a spirit possessor of eternal life, Kaim had no fear of death, which was precisely why each of the soldiers' fortune faces distorted in fear, and why each face of a man who died in agony was burned permanently into his brain. Ordinarily, he would spend nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in an alcoholic stupor, or pretending to. He was trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When, however, he saw Hannah's smile as she begged him for stories about his long journey, he felt a far warmer and deeper comfort than he could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things about a beautiful flower he discovered on the battlefield, about the bewitching beauty of the mist filling the forest the night before the final battle, about the marvelous taste of the spring water in a ravine where he and his men had fled after a losing battle, about a vast, bottomless blue sky he saw after a battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed endlessly on the battlefield. He concealed his position as a mercenary from her, kept silent regarding his reasons for traveling constantly, and spoke only of things that were beautiful and sweet and lovely. He sees how now that he told Hannah only beautiful stories of the road, like this, not so much out of concern for her purity, but for his own sake. Staying in the inn where Hannah waited to see him turned out to be one of Keim's small pleasures in life, telling her about the memories he brought back from his German journeys. He felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with the girl continued. Little by little, she neared adulthood, which meant that, as the doctors had predicted, each day brought her that much closer to death. And now, Keim ends the last travel story he will share with her. He can never see her again, can never tell her stories again. Before dawn, when the darkness of night is at its deepest, long pauses enter into Hannah's breathing. The frail thread of her life is about to snap as Keim and her parents watch over her. The tiny light that has lodged in Keim's rest will be extinguished. His lonely travels will begin again tomorrow. His long, long travels without end. You'll be leaving on travels of your own soon, Hannah, Keim tells her gently. You'll be leaving for a world that no one knows. Jesus. This is. You'll be leaving for a world that has never entered into any of the stories you have heard so far. Finally, you will be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. He wants her to know that death is not sorrow, but a joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure and tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make that same journey someday, and someday Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she has known at the inn far beyond the sky. I this just kind of mind fuck so early on is like however, can never go there. I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final words to her. Again, his final lie to her. Hannah makes her departure. Her face is transfused with a transfused smile as if she just said, "See you soon." Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides slowly down her cheek. That is filled with lots of sites of conversations can bring these memories back in the form of dreams. View episodes from 1,000 Years of Dreams again at any inn or bed or select them from the start menu. You can view these episodes any number of times. When viewing an episode from 1,000 Years of Dreams, you can pause it by pressing the start button or cancel it by pressing the back button. No. Negative ghostwriter. Been off for a long time. This is my first time. I'm looking for a job to make something out of my life. Oh, what's this? Dear guest, do you have any questions? I went to Suggestions Garden later. I come down here and we came here. And we'll never forget this experience of a lifetime. We'll treasure it forever. Thank you. It rained the whole time. How could I have fun? It's like bad weather just follows me around. The soldiers were loud. Everything was expensive. I just wanted to go home. At least the girl was really cute and her food was good. This was my first time in the city. It's been an interesting and meaningful trip. I'd like to visit again. I came here to send my son off to the army. He's such a kind-hearted boy. I'm worried that he won't fit in with those military types. I just pray that he'll be back safe. I rode on the monorail. I saw the castle. I played with the dog. I'm gonna go to my grandma's house tomorrow. I can't wait. Interesting. Ooh, 100G randomly in a closet. JRPG custom and a random mass chest and inside of this. Holy Night Charm. Increases magical and physical defense and critical HP status. Let's just learn crap. Ura street map, Great Gate, down. This magnificent structure serves as the entrance to the city of Ura, as well as providing protection from enemies. The monorail station has now become an essential part of Ura's, what do you call it? Part of Ura's transportation. It is one of the things of the magic industrial revolution. Downtown Ura, the beautiful sights of Main Street are the most memorable part of Ura. The charmingly authentic flagstone boulevard melds seamlessly with the wonders of modern magic engine technology. Create a wonderful blend of old and new Ura and one unique view. Oh, good man. Runs frequently, so it's your best choice for visiting downtown or the palace area. For those who prefer a more personal touch, magic taxis offer a high level of privacy. Some merchants even conduct their most important meetings inside. There you go. Good for you. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. What are you doing? That's the magic. Ah, Jeebus. Oh, it's safe one. No messages for you yet, I'm afraid. We'll hold any messages that come for you here, so please don't hesitate to take a stroll outside. I'm sure you'd like to forget the horrors of the battlefield. Oh, by the way, feel free to use what you find here. They complement the house. Of course they are. Oh, it's the X button there. That one there. Okay. Wrong way. This way. Oh, pardon me. Guess we're daydreaming now. White flowers. Lovely white flowers mark the town that bloom on every street corner, not in beds or fields set aside for their cultivation, but blending naturally and in profusion with every row of houses, as though their buildings and blossoms had grown up together. The season is early spring, and the snow still lingers on the nearby mountains, but the stretch of ocean that gently laps down this town's southern shore is bathed in refulgent light. This is an old and prosperous harbor town. Even now, each day its piers see many cruise ships and freighters come and go. In history, however, its history, however, is sharply divided between the time before and the time after an event that happened one day long ago. One day long ago, people here prefer not to talk about it. Oh. The watershed engraved upon the town's chronology. The memories are too sorrowful to make stories out of them. Time knows this, and because he knows it, he has come here once again. Passing through, the tavern master asks him. At the sound of his voice, Chaim responds with a faint smile. You're here for the festival, I suppose. You should take your time and enjoy it. The man is in high spirits. He has joined his customers in glass after glass until now and is quite red in the face, but no one shows any signs of blaming him for overindulging. Every seat in the tavern is filled, and the air reverberates with laughter. Happy voices can be heard now and then as well from the road outside. The entire town is celebrating. Once each year, the festival has people making merry all night long until the sun comes up. I hope you've not got a room for the night, sir. Too late to find one now. Every inn is full to overflowing. So it seems. Not that everyone would be foolish enough to spend a night like this quietly tucked away under the covers in his room. Tavern master winks at Kime as if to say, "Not you, sir, I'm sure. Tonight we're going to have the biggest, wildest party you've ever seen, and everybody's invited, locals or not. Food, gambling, women, just let me know what you want. I'll make sure you have it." This is an odd memory. Kime sips his drink and says nothing, because he is planning to stay awake all night. He is not taking a room, though he has no plans to enjoy the festival either. Kime will be offering up a prayer at the hour before dawn when the night is at its strongest and deepest. He will leave the town, sent off by the morning sun as it pokes its face up between the mountains and the sea, just as he did the time of his last visit. Back then, the tavern master, who a few minutes ago was telling one of his regular customers that his first grandchild is about to be born, was himself just an infant. Jesus, this one's on me. Drink up, says the tavern master, filling Kime's shot glass. He peers at Kime suspiciously and says, "You did come for the festival, didn't you?" "No, not really," says Kime. "Don't tell me you didn't know about it." "You mean you came here by pure chance?" "Afraid so." "Well, if you came here on business, forget it. You'll never get serious talk out of anybody on a special night like this." The tavern master goes on to explain that what is so special about this night. Um, uh, the tavern master goes on to explain what is so special about this night. You must have heard something about it. You must have heard something about it. Once, a long, long time ago, this town was almost completely destroyed. Uh, well, yeah, really? There are two kinds of events that divide history into before and after. One is the birth of or death of some great persona, a hero or savior. The other is something like a war or plague or natural disaster. What divided this town's history into before and after was a violent earthquake. It happened without warning and gave the soundly sleeping people of the town no chance to flee. Uh, crack once A crack opened up in the earth with a roar, and roads and buildings just fell to pieces. Uh, Fire started, and they appeared in the twinkling of an eye. Almost everyone was killed. Hmm, that's a crazy memory. You probably can't imagine it. All I know is that is what they taught me in school. And what does Resurrection Festival mean to a kid? It was just something that happened once upon a time. I live here, and that's all it means to me. So a traveler like you probably can't even begin to imagine what it was like. Is that what they call this holiday? Resurrection Festival? Uh-huh. The town was resurrected from total ruin to this. That's what the celebration is all about. Um, Kime gives the man a grim smile and sips his liquor. "What's so funny?" the tavern master asks. "Last time I was here, they were calling it Earthquake Memorial Day. It wasn't a festival for this kind of wild celebrating." "What are you talking about? It's been the Resurrection Festival ever since I was a kid. That was before you were old enough to remember anything." "Huh?" "And before that, they called it Consolation of the Spirits. They'd burn a candle for each person who died. Wow. And pray for them to rest in peace. It was a sad festival, lots of crying. You sound as if you saw it happening yourself. I did. Damn, this guy's got some interesting memories. The tavern master laughs with a loud snort. You look sober, but you must be plastered out of your mind. Now listen, it's a festival night. It's festival night, so I'm going to let you off the hook for pulling my leg, but don't say stuff like that in front of the other townspeople. All of our ancestors, mine included, are the ones who barely escaped with their lives. Kime knows full well what he is doing. He never expected the man to believe him. He just wanted to find out for himself whether the townspeople were still handing down the memories of the tragedy, whether deep down behind their laughing faces there still lingered the sorrow that had been passed down from their forefathers' time. Called away by one of his other customers, the tavern master leaves Kime's side, but not without first delivering a warning. Be careful what you say, sir. That kind of nonsense can get you in trouble. Really, think about it. The earthquake happened all of 200 years ago. Kime does not answer him. Instead, he sips his liquor in silence. Among the ones who died in the tragedy 200 years ago were his wife and daughter. Damn. For all the dozens of wives and hundreds of children that Kime has had in his eternal life, the wife and child he had were especially unforgettable. In those days, Kime had a job at the harbor. There were just three of them, he, his wife, and their little girl. The fuck? This is just dumping huge lore about Kime on me right at the beginning. There were just the three. What? Kime especially uh, loved to show his daughter flowers. The more fragile and short-lived, the better. Uh, Flowers that bloomed with the morning sun and scattered before the sun went down. They were everywhere in this harbor, lovely white flowers that bloomed in early spring. His daughter loved the flowers. She was a gentle child who would never break off blossoms that had struggled so bravely to bloom. Instead, she simply watched them for hours at a time. That year, too. Look how big the buds are. They'll be blooming any time now, she said happily when she found the white flowers on the road near the house. Tomorrow, maybe? Chaim wondered aloud. Absolutely, his wife chimed in merrily. Get up early tomorrow morning and have a look. Poor little flowers, though, said the daughter. So nice when they bloom, but then they wither right away. All the better, said Chaim's wife. It's good luck if you get to see them blooming. That makes it more fun. It may be fun for us, answered the girl. But think about the poor flowers. They work so hard to open up. And they wither in the same day. It's sad. Well, yes, I guess so. A momentary air of sadness flowed into the room, but Khan quickly dispelled it with a laugh. God, this game. Happiness is not the same thing as longevity, he proclaimed. What does that mean, Papa? It may not bloom for long, but the flower is happy if it can open the prettiest blossom and give off the sweetest perfume it knows how to make while it is blooming. The girl seemed to be having trouble grasping this, and simply nodded with a little sigh. Then she broke into a smile and said, "It must be true if you say so, Papa. Your smile is more beautiful than any flower in bloom." He should have said it to her. Chaim later regretted that he had not. The words he had uttered so carelessly, he came to realize, turned out to be something of a prophecy. "Well now, young lady," he said, "if you're getting up early to see the flowers tomorrow morning, you'd better go to bed right now." "All right, Papa, if I really have to. I'm going to bed now," said Chaim's wife. "Okay then. Uh, I'm going to bed now too," said Chaim's wife. "Okay then. Good night, Papa." His wife said to Chaim, "Good night, dear. I'm really going to bed now." "Good night," Chaim replied, drawing one last cup to ease the day's fatigue. These turned out to be the last words the family shared. A violent earthquake shook the town before dawn. Chaim's house collapsed in a heap of rubble. Chaim's two loved ones departed for that distant other world before they could awaken from their deep sleep, and without even having had a chance to say good morning to him. Fuck. Damn. The morning sun rose on a town that had been destroyed in an instant. Over mid the rubble, the flowers were blooming, and the white flowers that Chaim's daughter had wanted to see so badly. Chaim thought to lay a flower in offering on his daughter's cold corpse, but abandoned the idea. He could not bring himself to pick a flower. No one, no living being on the face of the earth, he realized, had the right to snatch the life of a flower that possessed that life uh, for only one short day. Chaim could never say to his daughter, "You go first to heaven and wait for me. I'll be there before long." Nor would he ever know the joy of reunion with his loved ones. To live for 1,000 years meant bearing the pain of 1,000 years of partings. Jesus. Ham continued his long journey. A dizzying number of years and months flowed by. Years and months during which numberless wars and natural calamities scourged the earth. People were born and they died. They loved each other and were parted from the ones they loved. There were joys beyond measure and sorrows just as measureless. People fought and argued without uh, people fought and argued without end, but they also loved and forgave each other endlessly. Thus was history built up as the tears of the past evolved gradually into prayers for the future. Chaim continued his long journey. After a while, he rarely thought about his wife and daughter with whom he had spent those few short days in the harbor town, but he never forgot them. Chaim continued his long journey, and in the course of his travels, he stopped by this harbor town again. As the night deepened, the din of the crowds only increased, but now, as a hint of light comes into the eastern sky without a signal from anyone, the noise gives way to silence. Chaim has been standing in the town's central square. The revelers, too, have found their way here one at a time until almost before he knows it. The stone paved plaza is filled with people. Uh, Time has been standing in the town's central square. The revelers, too, have found their way here one at a time most people, till almost before he knows it, this stone-paved plaza is filled with people. Kime feels a tap on his shoulder. I didn't expect to find you here, says the tavern master. When Kime gives him a silent smile, the tavern master looks somewhat embarrassed and says, "There's something I forgot to tell you before." Oh? Well, the earthquake happened a long time ago, before my father and mother's time, even before my grandparents' generation. It might sound funny for me to say this, but I can't imagine this town in ruins. I know what you mean. I do think, though, that there are probably things in this world that you can't remember, even if you haven't actually experienced them, like the earthquake. I haven't forgotten it, and I'm not the only one. It may have happened 200 years ago, but nobody in this town has ever forgotten it. We can't imagine it, but we can't forget it either. Uh, just as Kime nods again to signal his understanding of the tavern keeper's words, a somber melody echoes throughout the square. This is the hour when the earthquake destroyed the town. All the people assembled here close their eyes, clasp their hands together, and offer up a prayer, the tavern master and Kime among them. To Kime's closed eyes come the smiling faces of his dead wife and daughter. Why are they so beautiful and so sad, these faces that believe with all their hearts that tomorrow is sure to come? The music ends. The morning sun climbs above the horizon, and everywhere throughout the town bloom countless white flowers. In 200 years, the white flowers have changed. The scientists have hypothesized that the earthquake may have changed the nature of the soil itself. Uh, but no one knows the cause for sure. That the lives of the flowers have lengthened before they would bloom and wither in the space of a single day. Now they hold their blooms for 3 and 4 days at a time, moistened by the dew of night, bathed in the light of the sun. The white flowers strive to live their lives of the fullest to the fullest, beautifying the town as if striving to live out the portion of life denied to those whose tomorrows were snatched away from them forever. Man, these things are freaking long. Pick something, get a stupid healing medicine. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, God. What the frick is up here? Oh, what do you call it is, oh, maybe we have to come here? I'm kind of thinking it. God, took a while to read those, didn't it? You're not allowed to see Lord Gongora. Okay, let's try this. Oh, there we go. Oh, this dude. I recognize the characters, but that's about it. Why is there no audio? Italy. No, that has audio. Hmm. Whetstones, huh? Okay, whatever. I thought it was kind of crap. Okay, nope. Let's see if there's anything up here. So, let's see. Looks like we were supposed to come here, yep. Yep.
House arrest is going too far. I have firmly opposed Roxian on this. Do not despair, Gongora.
Thank you, Your Majesty. It is much more than I could have asked. Your father would have been pleased.
I could never fill my father's shoes. And now that Ura is a republic, I am simply a citizen like everyone else. I am no longer Your Majesty.
I respect the royal blood that flows in your veins. It is only fitting that I offer the respect you're due.
Do not be foolish. People will think you're a dissident who wants to restore the monarchy.
I'm truly happy that you have come to see me. You've always been so kind.
You taught me the rudiments of magic. I cannot help but be kind to you in return. I cannot understand Roxian. I believe he intends to stop work on Grand Staff.
In there.
It makes me angry, Gongora. Our entire nation has benefited from magic energy, yet he does not understand the significance of Grand Staff. If we can increase magic energy with Grand Staff, just think how much better our people's lives would be. We would no longer need soldiers. You have seen the future of Ura, and how Grand Staff can make it happen. Roxian's vision is too narrow for our nation to grow. I am sorry you had to witness that.
There is no need to apologize. I'm happy Your Highness understands. But even if they stop Grand Staff, we could develop a newer and far better magic engine.
Please let me know what you need, Gongora. I can help you.
I am unworthy, Your Highness.
I think I might call it for the... Again, just relax and... I want to keep playing this, but...
Please, go in.
Gungora's mansion. What? I just feel like this guy's manipulating us. Just gonna throw that out there. I think I need a nap. Like usual. it up here? Good. Nice.
That woman. How could she be an Ura without me knowing?
Uh-huh. Come on, Gungora. Make yourself sus here. Super sus.
Good, you're here.
Come on.
I asked you here for only one reason.
Hold on.
What is it?
Oh no, great, here he comes. Hey, whoa, hey, you are really short-tempered. Hey, I don't have a sword, okay? Easy.
Why are you here?
I told you, I'm just a messenger. I came to see if you really come or not, which you have, so that's good.
That's enough, Kaim. He's on our side.
Thanks. A little late, though.
We can use him. He's cunning and quick, and he has many connections. I want you to take him on your investigation of Grand Staff.
No way, sir.
You know, I thought he'd say that, my lord. His shoes, hello?
Look, this other immortal joining the investigation, she might be dangerous.
Why?
The woman was once a pirate. I don't know how it happened, but she's now a soldier for our army. Well, the past is the past, and I know little else about her. Take Jensen with you. He can help keep her in check. Despite what else he may be, he has a healthy respect for women.
So, you know, I heard she was a looker, if you catch my drift. I mean, you've seen her, right? Okay, be that way. You guys are way too serious.
Pirate. All right. Understood.
All right then, I'll be there early. Oh yeah, you can count on it.
Remember, Kaim, you're the only one I can trust.
I don't think you can trust him for long.
I can't leave here for a while. The Grand Staff is my life's work. So if something is wrong, I want you, with your immortal powers, to find out what it is. Understood?
They make the immortals seem
You'll be
like it's
briefed
a
later. You should go now.
catch 22.
I'll be right behind you.
Just solvent for everything.
Oh, he's gonna be fun to work with.
You got diarrhea?
This is for your
Immortal
trouble.
can fix it.
Wow, nice. You know, my lord, I've been thinking, working with this guy, it's like playing with fire. I mean, did you see his eyes? I mean, that's creepy. I got a bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, this little guarantee is not gonna be enough, I'm afraid, to keep an eye on him. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
You're already under a magic contract. Don't get greedy.
Wow! Whoa, hey, okay, that's some serious mojo, buddy. Easy, easy.
Is your fee still unsatisfactory?
Okay, not funny. I'm not laughing, okay? I didn't stick my neck out for this, okay? Jeez, everyone's a pain in the ass. I'm taking a bath.
I'm taking a bath. We're leaving, yep. Hold on a second, no, just gotta use the bathroom. Be right back.
Hey! I've been looking everywhere for you. I heard about the Grand Staff investigation. Looks like we both got the short end of the stick. It's not enough that we just keep surviving, eh? There's always something. So, what did you learn in the council?
Nothing to do with you.
Oh, really? Say, haven't we met somewhere before? Ugh. Nothing to worry about if you can't remember. Neither can I.
You too, huh?
I can't recall a thing. All I know is that my name seems to be Seth Balmore. People say I used to be a pirate. Isn't it strange that both of us lost our memory and are immortal? Maybe we met a long time ago. I sort of get that feeling when I look at you. When we met before, were we enemies? Or allies? Or maybe even lovers? Looking forward to starting our journey tomorrow, Kaim Argonar.
Tomorrow?
You still haven't been contacted by the council? You set out for Grand Staff tomorrow morning. I thought you would have heard by now. Oh, by the way, I'll be joining you on your little trip.
So you are going with me then?
Being late is strictly forbidden. Mwah.
Quick, easy buck. I just gotta follow him. This is like a death march. Hey, we gotta get through that. There's no road.
Pull yourself together. If this is all it takes to wear you out, we're in trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't wear out in bed.
Once we get through here, there's the Ypsilon Range. Those mountains are steep and rugged. The weather is unpredictable. And since the ground is unstable, we have to be on the lookout for rock slides, too. Of course, I expect to see you take a tumble into the canyon before we see any rocks doing it.
Yeah, funny. You know, Lord Gongora was saying you have a problem with your memory, right? I mean, you sure know these mountains well enough. And of course, you know you shave your legs every day and you pluck your eyebrows. And you owe me money, so I'm confused. You sure you really don't remember?
My body remembers.
What?
There was a time when I used to rush through here. I was a pirate, and supposedly I also went through these mountains. But I just don't know what the truth is. I don't have any answers.
Huh. Well, what about you? Did anyone tell you what you once were?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, since you're so upbeat and happy, I doubt if anyone would remember you.
That's fine with me.
Oh?
My body also remembers.
How so?
Just that it was painful. If I happen to remember, and my past didn't amount to much, then I think it's probably better to have never remembered.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Kaim, there's no need to rush it. Your memories will come back gradually. And they're not all bad.
What? No breaks?
You just had one.
Yeah, how about some water? A little fruit? How about a foot massage? My feet don't stink. Kaim, you up for that? Hello?